All right. Let me check that the sound is all right. Mic is good. All right. Hello and welcome back, guys. Today we're going to do the weekly recap. But before we get into that, like always, I'd like to remind you that the Discord is free for anyone to join. Nothing is monetized. It'll be linked in the description below. There are no courses there, no sales or any of that. It is essentially just a trading journal. And today, for the recap, I'm gonna bring me down, don't worry. I brought a guest, someone from the Discord. What's up, Shark?
Hello, everybody. What's up?
All five of them. All five people, yeah? Or six or whatever. I don't know how many people watch regularly. I have no idea. But it's basically the same people. Or is it? I don't know. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it is. Anyways, so this has been a pretty insane week. If you remember what I posted in the Discord right here, or in the news section, this asset losses thing, billions of dollars down the drain, $4 billion gone. Poof. And I said, I can even make money of this, right? We're in a very small window right now where you can get rich. I'm going to talk about it in the video today. And I am. We're in it today. So, first, let's get back to the week. I had this trade right here, which was a full hit with an extension. This one, did I post this one? Did I post both or only
Maybe.
one? I
I
don't
think
know.
only one.
It doesn't matter though. They both would have just gone to the moon. So yeah, I posted this BR right here, which hit 3%, and then I posted this monster here. This is like what the trade looked like when I entered. And yeah, I did 21.48%, which brought me up way above my limit for the month, 23.4%. And my monthly max is 10%. This is pretty wild, right? It's pretty fucked up. And you might ask, like, how did you do that when your monthly max is 10%? How? Because that's counterintuitive. Why wouldn't I just exit? It's because what I did, Sharker, was when it hit my 5%, like it was a full trade at that point, what I did was like, I'm going to let this run. Just let it run. And I brought my sell loss 0.2% below what my TP was at. So my TP was at 4.8%, right? And my win was at 5%. And then I just put on a trailing loss, 1-to-1 pip. And I just let that shit run. That's how it went to 21%. Are you there?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, actually. Like, this is the first trade this kind, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, we're in like a huge regional conflict where the Persian Straits, which I don't
Yeah,
know if
but
you.
like we
Yeah, go
we
ahead.
didn't have a trade like this at the Venezuelan conflict, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we only had like regular BOs.
Yeah, we have regular. They were good though, but I understand what you're saying. But the reason for that is because in the Persian Straits, if you remember the video, I talked about it. 30 to 40% of the world's commercial oil comes out of there. 30 to 40% of the world's. And where's the other? I mean, you have Russia, that's basically just selling to China and India. So where the fuck is the rest of the oil? What is going to happen then? Putin's already said he's not going to sell to Europe. So these prices are exploding, and as the war drags on, it's going to keep doing that. And I don't understand why no one entered this trade. I just don't understand. I know Timmy got his account blocked or something, so he couldn't enter. But for you, for example, I know I think he said something about making money or some shit. I don't know. I think he did some shit, but like some 4%. I don't know. Why didn't you do anything? That's my question.
I thought it's too late, actually. Like I thought I will just like enter and it will be like immediately go down to Salos. I thought that will happen
Why?
because I thought it's already priced in, like the Strait of Hormuz is closed down. I thought that's like
That
priced in already
that
because that
did
happened like a week a week ago.
no. That's the thing. It hasn't even been closed yet. It's
Yeah,
it's
they just
it's getting
said
choked.
they closed it.
It's getting choked. Let me turn it down a little bit. How do I even do that?
Um, Click on the screen, like your screen sharing. Click on that app.
You know what I can just do? Let me just do this. Go to these.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then just turn on Discord. Can you say something now?
Something, something.
Yeah, yeah. So. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we're good now. Yeah, but here's the thing. It's not priced in, and I'll tell you why. This is the. It sounds kind of fucked up to say this, but this is the good thing about war. Is that it's hard to price in. Because how can you price in a war where Trump says, yeah, we're going to do this in 3 days. And then after 3 days, he's like, nah, 10. And then after 10, he's like, nah, fuck it. We're just going to keep going. So how the fuck can you price? The market can't price it in. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
And have you been following the Actron aggression profile? Have you watched this, click this link at all
Yeah, I
or
watched
anything?
it. Yes. Yeah, I followed it.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, it's just a live profile I opened. I made this little fun challenge, and I kind of want to show the other side of my hedge fund as well. With because what I'm showing is the long term part, essentially. It's the more aggressive version of it compared to what I do in my hedge fund. And I'm also showing the aggression part. So, what is interesting right now? I mean, I don't have a full month, but right now, the long term is beating aggression. But I mean, I don't think that'll last because look at this. I traded 1 day and I'm up 4%.
Yeah, then the sample size is just too small.
Yeah, yeah. If and but I'm done trading for March for the long term one. But on this one, I'm gonna keep trading for all of March. And
Okay, but like, can you hit 20%? Or I don't know how much you usually hit on aggression.
I average 50. Yeah, yeah. Or 40, 50. 45 maybe. Kind of depends. Kind of depends how fucked I can be because it is stressful, dude. Because actual aggression, I don't want to get into it because I don't want people to start gambling and shit. But I also put, $100,000 in it because I want to show that it's not a joke. And you have all these traders, right? They never show their accounts like I'm doing now. I don't think so, at least. Like this. Are they?
I don't know.
Like these core
Like at
sellers
least
and shit. I don't know.
no, those are definitely don't.
So here you can see the account, like the fucking account number and shit. How much I'm up, my profit factor, my win rate, my balance. You can see if I've withdrawn everything, deposited, how much I've deposited, everything. And you can go over here and you can see the equity and the balance. So you can see if equity drops a lot, that means I'm not using a sell loss, I'm just gambling it up. You can essentially watch everything. You have the monthly ROI, my trades, my win rate, what trades I've taken, all that stuff. So that's why I did it. I find it quite interesting, and I've been thinking I could do the same for these long term as well, but I don't want to. How the fuck? I mean, I could make a copy profile, but I don't want to dox myself in the sense of showing off my net worth.
Yeah, I
Because
mean, like almost like all of your trades can be already followed by the YouTube videos.
yeah, but I'm thinking about legitimacy. But the thing is, like 90% of my wealth is in my private account. But I could make a copy of one, but I don't know. I don't see the point. How do you, and also this I wanted to mention this as well. This is why it's up. I don't want to show that I'm up 4%. Who gives a shit, bro? So I'm only doing gold here. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Mm-hmm. Gold now. I can remove this. And you need new SR areas for this going into Monday. We're gonna draw, I'm thinking, tomorrow. And we're gonna see what happens. This is subject to such huge movements. This can go up to 200. 200, bro. Look at the chart. Up here.
How? Like
How?
if the
How?
war like drags on
if
and just
if
goes
Trump
on
is
for
like if Trump
weeks?
is like fuck Iran, like let's go. We need to regime change. I want to be like Bush. Bush is my hero, bro. And he puts boots on the ground, 10,000 dead Americans and shit, and like everything gets blown up. Iran's firing all their ICBMs and Navy battles and everything, fucking aviation, whole fucking shebang. The straits are gonna get choked to hell, bro. 40% of the world's commercial oil. Do you know how huge of a choke that is?
But like didn't Trump invade Venezuela so he can sell the Venezuelan oil when the Strait of Hormuz is closed?
Do you remember how much I predicted this? Like I
Yeah,
said
yeah,
why
that's
this
what
was
I'm
gonna happen.
asking.
Yeah, I said why they were gonna do it. But that's the thing. That's the thing. Can the US start extracting that fast and start exporting that fast and take over the entire market that way? Can they really do that? No,
Yeah, it's a slow process.
yeah, yeah. That's gonna take them like 40 years, dude. Like, and this is we're talking about some weeks here, or a day even. This is a 1 day candle. Imagine another 1 day candle like this, and we're gonna be at $100.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. And the straits are not even completely choked. In addition to that, they're bombing Saudi facilities, the Iranians. They're bombing UAE facilities, Qatar, the whole fucking thing. And the US didn't invade Iran for exports. To be frank, they don't really give a shit. This was about the petrodollar. I mentioned that in my previous video. With Saudi Arabia going off the petrodollar being weakened, so they needed a new huge source of oil that's back on the petrodollar. Do you understand?
yes.
And the US is a huge consumer as well. I've read a little bit about it. I mean, they've got their few batches of oil. Like companies feel unsure because of the political situation and bullshit. It cannot just replace it like that. And in addition to that, companies are aware that when the war ends, it's gonna end, right? At some point. It's not gonna go on forever. The price is gonna drop again. So how much do they want to invest into this?
Yeah, and you don't know like when will it end?
Mm-hmm.
Like tomorrow or in a month or in a year?
Yep. We have no way of knowing. because this was going to be a 3 day operation and 10 day operation. So oil is a very interesting thing to trade. Unfortunately, I can't enter more trades on my regular profile, and on aggression, I'm only going to trade gold. And I made that
Why is that?
video. I was gonna explain that.
Okay.
I made that video. Have you watched Spy at all? If we hop a little bit up to
Yeah, I
week,
watched it. Like
yeah. Why
it's
hasn't it
like not
gone
a
to?
good point.
Yeah, why hasn't it gone to shit? Right? Like, look at that. Like when he announced his tariffs over here, it dropped so much in this big ass war. It's only dipped a little bit. I made a whole ass video on that. I'm still waiting for that volatility, and that's why I'm trading gold. Gold is this hedging asset, and even though it hasn't surged yet, it is very near all-time highs. And the swap for going long is high, which means there's a long bias on it right now, a very strong long bias. If you just enter the trade right now, like let's say you enter Monday gold, right? And you do 2%,
Yeah.
like no TA, nothing, you don't give a shit. 2.0 R, just a standard entry. Right here. You're most likely gonna hit that. Just because of how the markets are. And here's the thing. Trump has done these things for SPY to align the market so that they don't go down the shitter. But that can only do so much. It can only do so much. These costs are going to add up. They're going to have to do something. The market is going to get scared eventually. It isn't scared enough yet. That's why also I posted in the news. I mean it got kind of buried away because of the war, but I don't know if you read it. The fuck is this? Hungary, whatever, bro.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like
this is some corruption shit. So, Fed's Hammock says she sees two-sided risks to interest rates. So, potential changes in interest rates as well, especially with Trump's inflationary tariffs, can bring SPY down. And that makes gold an even more volatile trading point for me, which is why I'm doing it on aggression. It has been very, very easy for me to trade. I mean, although I'm only at 4%, so I can't really talk. But that's why I've made that choice. I don't want action aggression to be this thing where I go in, make 20%, fuck up for a week, and try to do the same again. Because action aggression is something that works in the long term, sort of. It crashes usually in the air or something like that. And I can't rely on like wars and shit for a whole year. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I've been doing this for like 13 years, so I can't rely on that. That's why I'm on gold. Does that make sense?
yeah, it does.
Do you have any questions regarding the week? Is there anything that has puzzled you?
Puzzled.
Mm-hmm.
Like like yeah, that spy thing, like why doesn't it dropped? And yeah, that oil thing. Like I don't know much about how oil moves.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like I didn't know move it will be moving up so rapidly, basically.
That's why.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. I understand you. 100%. 100%. I understand. That's why I've been pushing out these videos lately. I made the why spy moves. I made the Venezuela video. I talked about the Strait of Hormuz in that video. Do you remember that?
Yes,
I talked
I
about
think so.
Iran in it. I knew when the war was coming. The actual on aggression part here, the $100,000 that I used, I sold it one day before the war started. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
One fucking
Like
day before. Yeah, the day before.
like I think that predicting this war was like kinda easy if you think
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, yeah,
Like I predicted it too.
yeah. Everyone did
Like
that. I
not
mean,
the not the exact day, but like
mhm.
I said, like this war will start in like 3 days, and it started like the next day.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That I mean, I wasn't. It's not like I'm some guru. Yeah, there's gonna be a war
No,
tomorrow. I just knew it was coming soon. Right, it was coming. So I sold, and then it started the next day. That's what I meant for the
yeah,
actual
you just
aggression
saw the
things.
pattern that happened with Venezuela, basically.
Yeah, but trading now in this period, I avoided it a lot last week because of the gapping here. I saw you
Yes.
guys not give a shit. I was thinking that's not gonna go well, but I mean, valid setups are valid setups, but I don't do that. And then I came in when it stopped. But the thing about it is, this is a catalyst for huge movements. All of this, and since this is a weekly recap, it has been a catalyst for all this huge movement, and it has put gold, Bitcoin, and oil into my focus. And I want you to think that way as well. Do you know why? Do you understand why?
Bitcoin, no. Why is Bitcoin so important now?
Because it is a speculative asset. When people are not trusting the economy, they start trusting Bitcoin. They start trusting gold. Or even if they don't trust it, they look for safe havens. They look for things that are not as affected by the volatility, the war, what this is going to bring to the markets, the uncertainty of it all. And Bitcoin is open 7 days a week, by the way. You could enter right now too.
Yeah,
So in that sense, it doesn't gap. But the reason I wanted to bring you on is, yeah, okay, whatever. Sorry, I got distracted. The reason I wanted to bring you on because I noticed that there is a bit of a disconnect between the active traders in the server and me. Like, I feel like you guys are missing out on a lot of things. Also,
yeah, for sure.
how the fuck did this not hit TP? You entered? Did you enter here? The fuck is it?
I had the 2R.
That's a big ass trade, yeah. And then, but shouldn't your
Yes,
BE be
something.
down here or?
I didn't enter there.
Oh, you
I
entered
entered
later. You
higher.
entered that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Entered
Yes,
later. Yeah,
something.
that's fine. That's fine.
Yes, somewhere there. And it just hit break even.
Uh huh. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is why, like lately, it hasn't been random that I've been hammering in these. I can close this now. We don't need this. But I'm gonna beat long term, 100%. Unless I lose the whole account, I'm gonna beat it.
Can
Yeah,
you even do that? Like, how
yeah,
can you blow that?
yeah, yeah. It's actual aggression. Don't worry about it. I don't want you to start thinking about it and start getting like. I don't think that's a good path for you right now. If you're doing
Yeah,
like
I
ten
was not
percent
thinking
every,
of that.
because it's very aggressive and it's not proper risk managed and it's 1,000 leverage and yeah, a lot of things can go wrong. I'm running a stop loss, trailing stops and shit, but I'm entering like 6 trades at once, bro, and it's 1,000 leverage. I can get gapped, I can get fucked, and then act on aggression has to go up all the time, so I kind of have to double down. You understand what I mean? So then I have to do
Yeah.
2% risk. It is gambling. It is gambling. I have to do 4. You see what I mean?
Uh,
And then if I miss, which always will eventually mathematically happen, it blows.
so it's just a casino.
Yeah. Yeah. But it isn't a casino as well because it's not like the account blows in a week. It blows in a year. Sometimes as little as 3 months. Sometimes like that. Sometimes it stays up for like Almost 3 years. I don't fucking know. Depends on my win rate, period. But this is extra nice for me on aggression, on long term, on everything. But I want to get back to the uncertainties. And again, why I hammered in all these macro factors. Why the whole thing? Why did they kidnap Maduro? I was talking about that. Why hasn't Spy dropped? I want everyone to understand all of that. But I mean, I don't know if you watched all those videos or not, or if you
I watched
understood
most
them.
of them.
Yeah, but yeah,
I
okay.
watched like 90% of the videos,
hmm
I think.
Because I feel like if you had understood it and implied my strat, you could have done like 10% this month. So there is a disconnect. You
Yeah, for
said,
sure, but like
yeah, go ahead.
you, we can't forget like that I'm like I doing this for less than a year, you know,
hmm
like so new.
hmm
I never seen anything like this. I am not studying finance or anything like that.
Don't worry, those guys are
So
dumb. It doesn't help. But yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
I understand. I understand. And that's why I wanted to bring someone up. That's why I wanted to bring you on. I mean, there's nothing wrong with not knowing things. Like, what the fuck? I've been doing this for so fucking long, bro. Like, at that at this point, it would be embarrassing if I didn't understand it. You know what I mean? Like, this is all I do.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, what the fuck? I don't do anything else. Just look at markets and read headline risk and shit. Studied economics. I have a master's in econometrics, bro. Like, been into it my whole life. But again, going into next week now, since we've gone through the week here, what are you curious about? What do you think will be a
What
factor
will
for you?
happen with oil?
What will
Like
happen with
I'm
oil?
very curious about oil
hmm
and yeah, and how volatile will the market get? Or yeah, like that's basically or like how long this war will drag on and how will that affect the markets?
hmm
Like so many things can change, you know.
Yeah, but do you have any like direct questions you think I could answer on that?
Direct.
Because you say what's gonna happen to oil? I don't know. I just know it's gonna move.
Yeah, it's always moving. So
Okay, let me rephrase. It's gonna move extremely much.
yeah, that's like one thing. Like will it be priced in the next week and we will just see some sideways movement or like
No, no.
movement similar to the last candle, which was crazy.
It can't be priced in because it isn't a law. It isn't an expectation. We don't know. That's the whole thing. Things are priced in when people know.
Yeah,
Because what is it gonna price in? If people start dying, shit, Americans, a lot of Americans start dying, it becomes expensive, it becomes massively unpopular. America's a democracy. They're gonna fuck up. Or will they? Maybe Trump doubles down. Maybe he goes harder. So how the fuck can you price that in?
so you can't.
That's what headline risk is. But at the start of the week, I was like, yeah, fuck this shit. Don't put stop orders in, guys. It's priced in. It's gonna jump up, and then it went down again and up. And people were trying to price it in here when it jumped up. It gapped up here. If you're looking at my screen, went the
Yeah, I
fuck
see.
back down, ended here, and went up again, and then exploded up. The war was supposed to end, and then Trump announces more. So they're trying to price things in live because no one knows. I mean, so someone like Trump cabinet people and shit, Trump himself knows more than us. But normal investors. I mean, I'm an institutional investor myself or trader, and I don't fucking know. Look at this shit. What the 1973 oil crisis can teach us about the Iran war? This you need to read past like fuck what this can teach us, right? Fuck that shit. This is just fair. Scare. People are scared. People are worried. Is what this says. And this article is about is acknowledging that. That's what I'm looking. That's what I'm seeing. I can see here that there's people are unsure. People don't know what's going to happen. And what happened last time there was an oil crisis under Jimmy Carter, right? Under Jimmy Carter, there was like lines in 1973. Jimmy Carter was president, and there was lines for gas. People had to stand in line like for 4 hours, 5 hours, and they had to fill fucking bottles with gas and shit, and could only get a little bit, and it was rationed. It was really shit, dude. And they did that because they didn't want to just hike it, so that it was like $50 a liter. And that's a similar potential scenario we can see now. But that's besides the point. The point here is that this is fair. Fear. And now, when I refresh there, UAE warns enemies that it's not no easy prey. Yes, you are. Shut the fuck up. But we just don't know. So you can play big on that volatility, is what I'm saying. Like, don't worry too much. Like, you get wiggle room on it. Don't worry too much about being a little bit late in it. Because these SR areas get blown to hell. And if you get stomped out, if Trump's like, war's over, this red candle is gonna go fucking so fucking far down. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, but like that's good too, of
Mm-hmm.
course.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't care if it's long or short.
I don't. I mean, I'm done trading, but I wouldn't either way.
So basically, it doesn't matter what will happen, it will just be volatile, which is good for us.
Yes. 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 We're war profiteers. That's what we are. We make money off people dying, misery, homeless
Wow.
children, orphans,
Yeah,
and we make money from that.
it's a bit crazy if you put it like that, but yes. But it's not like we sell guns or shit or missiles, you know?
Nope. Nope. We don't do anything like that. We actually help the economy because we're so liquid. So you buy stocks and stuff with it with the money you make from trading, and you buy stuff at the grocery store. So we kind of pump liquidity into the
And
economy.
you pay taxes. Like,
Yeah, yeah, sure. Lots of it.
yeah, well, I don't know what to do.
Lots of taxes. But yeah. Or I mean, yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, even if you don't pay on your capital gains or income or anything, every time you buy something at the store, there's a VAT on that in Europe, or there's just sales tax in America. So we pump liquidity into it. So in that sense, I'm not saying we're doing anything bad. No, we're not selling guns, but we're still making money off of misery. That's what I mean. And I'm not saying
Yes.
that's a bad thing, right? Because if you start a charity organization and you make money off of that, is that bad? You help like a lot of people. Is that bad? Oh, but you're still a war profiteer in that sense.
Yeah, but we are far from a charity. Though, like,
We're fucking far as fuck.
like,
Far as fuck from a charity, bro.
as far as you can be.
Yeah. And this is just pure profit, bro. But here's the thing, bro. I want you guys to make money. I like seeing when you guys make good money. And these probing questions I'm giving you, probing it out, is because I want to try to figure out where you're struggling. Because what you're struggling with is probably something that other people in the Discord are struggling with. Other traders. Or people that just watch the videos and are not in the Discord, that just follow the videos. There's plenty of them too. Right? Because the videos get like it varies a lot between 20 and 50 views and shit. And we don't have 50 active traders, right?
Yeah,
But there's all these regulars. So, and I'm assuming because they're watching my videos, they're not experts either. So I want to try to understand how I can help you. It's a help me help you scenario, if you know what I mean.
yeah, for sure. But like, what are we helping you with?
No. I'm saying you help me so I can help you.
Oh,
I need help to help you because I don't know what you're
yeah, it's
struggling with. So it says like
yeah,
help me
but
help
like
you.
that's like a paradox because I don't know either what I'm struggling with because I don't know what I don't know. You know?
That's a good point. That actually makes it really difficult.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, all right. Then let me put it this way. So this is a weekly recap. We know what the previous week looked like, right? And we can, within a reasonable estimate, assume the same. Okay? And
Yes.
what happens if we're wrong? Nothing.
Nothing. We
Nothing.
lose
Exactly. I mean,
like
yeah,
1%
yeah, one
or 2.
percent. Yeah, 1%, 2%. Who gives a shit? And what happens if you're right?
I win 5, 10, 15%.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's not a scenario you can really lose on these situations. And also, these trades move so fast that it's hard for me to like post them all. Like this one I posted, and when you were looking at it, where was it? Because I posted it really early.
I think it's like it was like 83, 84, something like that.
Holy shit, it was already 84 when you watched. Did you watch it late?
Yeah, I think so. Or probably lower, like 82, yeah, 84, 83. I don't remember exactly.
Okay,
Let's say 82,
so somewhere around here, yeah. So
somewhere. I don't know.
you know how we do ranging?
What do you mean?
Ranging, like, let me help on like Euro USD. How we have these ranging.
Yeah, I
This
know.
is
Yes, yes.
the normal range, right?
Yeah, yeah, I remember.
Think about it this way. Let me find some fucking SR for this bullshit, right? So here you can see it has hit a top that it has been on previously. Boom. Now I've redrawn for oil. And we need a level above that as well. So where's the pre high above that? Here, right? So that's been double touched, right? Yeah, triple touched. So this is what the oil range looks like. It's huge. This is a massive fucking range. Because if this breaks again, look at this. And don't enter trades like this, by the way. I'm just gonna show you a hypothetical. What the fuck is this? It's dude, isn't it funny in the videos how I always like pick the wrong side on the
Yeah,
TPs and shit?
I don't understand it. How can you do that?
For like 10 years straight.
You, you have some special skills for that.
Yeah, I always click the wrong one. But look at this. What is this bullshit? Look at this range. Look at these ranges, bro.
Yeah, but like this is not valid for us.
Not an
I
entry,
or I
no.
mean,
Not an entry, no. But what I'm saying, I'm just showing you how huge the fucking range is.
yes.
Let me put this out now. Shit, I got some in my eye too, bro. Matrix attack. The point I wanted to get across with that is you say you don't know what you don't know about this because it's moving so much. But my point is these ranges are huge. If Trump's like, war is over, right? We're done. Fuck this. Fuck Iran, right? Look at this, man. Like, it's such a huge range that you can do extensions on and then do a trailing stop when you've hit like a max trade, for example, and then just do a 1-to-1 and have your sell loss right below TP. Think of it in the realm of ranging because it'll move quite fast depending on how the news cycle is. If he's like, we're dedicated to the war, we're gonna stay in it, then too much might not happen and it might start pricing in. But if it doesn't, there's a lot of rhetoric coming out. It'll range in huge ranges. These are all ranges you can play. From here to here is valid. There's nothing in between. This has all been blown out by this volume right here. Like I said, on the Euro USD, we play by these ranges right here. This is a range. Normal range for us. And you need to look at this as a normal range now. This bullshit. Does that make any sense?
It does.
That you can make plays from here, and you can make plays now to here. And anything in between that is just plays you can make. And headline risk is going to exacerbate your plays. Sure. This is nothing. No, UAE does nothing about anything. There's just they have nothing. Just U.S. bases, so there's nothing to care about that. Does it make more sense now? Is it more understandable, or how does that
Yeah,
resonate with you?
I think I know more now than before.
For going into the next week, I'm not talking about like for the rest of the year. I'm just talking
Yeah, for
about
sure.
this is a weekly recap.
Yeah, like a weekly prediction,
Yeah, not even a prediction, just we
speculation.
yeah, weekly recaps are about what happened this week and then what we can estimate to be something for next week. The only thing we really know is that we're definitely on the BL side now. Like you're not gonna do a CR on oil. You can probably understand that, right?
For sure.
Yeah. So we know we're on the BO side of that. We're on the complete BO side where you have to be careful. You can't hold anything overnight because you can get gapped like that heavy BO. That's the only thing we know. We know that there is no CR here. I would never enter a CR on oil. If some indecision formed here, fuck that. I would wait for that to blow some direction. And you would probably too.
Yes.
But again, huge headlines equals huge moves. Keep these in, and don't just drop gold and Bitcoin as well. Because war is very, very costly and dragging on the economy. It reduces confidence, and especially something like this where oil can get choked, bro. If oil starts eating, if oil prices start going up in America and it starts eating up how much people have as disposable incomes, oil, gas and shit just starts eating up the disposable income for Americans, that's going to have a huge negative effect. And these silver as well. these hedging assets, these insecurity assets, are very, very, very sensitive to that. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah. So either way, if it drags out, that's not going to be good. SPY is going to drop. I mean, there are some SPY indexes too. You can short the shit out of that on ICM. You can. I don't trade them though, but you can. It's valid. It's valid. Or you can trade gold, like I'm gonna do all next week. I'm gonna trade gold, Bitcoin. I'm not huge into Bitcoin though, because I'm not too familiar with it. So gold, or I should say precious metals, bro. Gold, silver, and oil. Watching for the moves on those. Think about it like this: war drags on, oil prices go up because the Hormuz gets fucking strangled. You can go long on this, and the range is going to move. It's not going to look like this. The range is going to move. It's going to blow through the volume here. SPY is going to drop. People are going to go into gold. If they stop the war, it's going to go down again. See what I mean? So, in
Yeah.
that sense, it is predictable because I can say it's predictable because we have security parameters. If the prediction is wrong, which it is, it happens, and it happens quite a lot, nothing happens. You take a worst case scenario. You take a full loss. You're down 1%. Best case scenario, you're trading huge fucking ranges. It's a very nice market to have the ability to capitalize on. How does that resonate with you?
I me I understand most of it now. I think like for the next week.
That's great. That's great. That's what I want. That's what I want for people to understand it. And I did the tariffs explain video. I had the why SPY isn't dropping. I did the Greenland, Venezuela, Iran. So I because it's important to understand these macro factors as well, and then apply your understanding of those macro factors into when you're doing TA. It is kind of hard to understand. It feels very unpredictable, I guess, but you'll get used to it. But what I wonder now is, do you have any other things you feel unsure about, insecure about, scared,
Scared. Why would I
pa-
be scared?
panicked? I don't know,
Panicked?
World War Three or some shit. I don't fucking know, bro.
Nah. I'm in a European NATO country, so I'm good.
Bro, I don't think Iran gives a fuck, bro. But yeah,
Nah. Putin loves us.
talking about Putin. You've seen Russia has been giving support to Iran. They're using satellite data to assist
Yeah, but
Iran.
like that's so standard. Like US has been doing this for 4 years now in Ukraine.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
So this is
tit for tat. But the point is not that it's standard. The point is that it can cause a protracted nature for it, because that makes the Iranian military more lethal, which makes American objectives more difficult. Which again brings us back to, what is Trump gonna do with that? Is he just gonna blow the fucking whole fucking shit? Is he gonna send them to the Stone Age? Is he gonna drop a Moab on Tehran? He's like, fuck this. That'd be crazy, bro. That'd be crazy, bro. SPY would drop and then oil would go down again because everyone's dead in Iran. But yeah, that was the point. You see, it seems that you're missing some of the macro factors of it. Because when I mentioned it now, your reaction was, yeah, but that's standard. But that's not the point. The point is that it can cause, just like it's doing in Ukraine now. Imagine if there was no support for Ukraine. How long will that war last? Not
Much
long.
shorter.
Yeah, not long. And the protracted nature is going to make it worse, bloodier, and potentially more volatile. That's just how you got to view it. You got to view it from that financial perspective. See what I mean?
So like not a military perspective, but a financial perspective.
It's completely fine to look at the military perspective or the geopolitical perspective, and understand that they're geopolitical rivals, Russia and the United States. So the United States is going to do that. But when you're trading, you kind of have to put your politics aside because, like I mentioned earlier, the chart does not care where your political position is. This candle right here does not care. It has no emotions, bro. It just goes up and down. That's fucking all it does. That's its life. Going up and down till we're both dead, bro. you know? So that's what the fuck it does. It's a 2D chart that goes up and down. So that's all to it. It doesn't care what you think. You just got to look at the financial aspect of it. So when I mention things, I feel like I'm misunderstood a lot in the Discord. I post something, I'm like, if I post that Russia is giving assistance to it. My point is that this can last longer. That makes it more expensive. Oil prices could go up even more. It can make it so that disposable incomes in the United States go down because of that, because the oil price is rising. People are spending more money on gas, other utilities. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the economist mindset, the finance mindset, the trader mindset. So now that we just randomly mentioned that, you get more info. That's why it's kind of difficult to probe out what you're missing. See what I mean? Maybe you should just
So
fly and live with me for a year and then you see how it goes.
yeah, for sure.
Why you just copy trade, it would suck. You probably just come back and be the same.
I don't know.
Yeah, who the fuck knows? Do you have anything else you feel uncertain about? Any pair, anything in general?
I don't think so. Like no, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Uh,
understand. It's hard to question things you don't understand because you don't know. Like you said, you don't know what you don't know.
yeah, I guess we will just see next week
Yeah,
what happens.
but my job right now is to prepare you going into the next week, right? As best as I can, and then we'll see if anything goes wrong after that week. Sucks that I can't trade anymore. I mean, it's nice being up 20%, but not even a week. Like I was done on Thursday or whatever, Friday, not Friday. So the first week done 20%, hit like a new record for like 3 years, done. So I can't trade anymore, except on the aggression one. That'll be fun, and I'll be looking at how you're trading and stuff, and some other things as well. I noticed, you don't the inverted hammer instead of just a standard doji slim jim indecision candle. Small things you're not too used to.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
That like I think that comes with experience,
yeah.
which I like.
Of course, of course. Yeah, of course. You did trade for a few years before, though, didn't you?
That was just a hobby.
Yeah, I
like
understand.
fucking around.
Yeah, I understand. But and now you're actually trying to make money. And how much are you? What are you looking at for the year? Do you know that?
Mm, this year,
Mm-hmm.
I had a red month and I had like a plus 2% month,
Bred by
and
how much?
January was red
Generally.
by how much? Like 2%
And
or 3, I think.
all right, and then two
I don't
three
want to lie.
and 2 3 in Feb.
Yeah,
So your BE for the year.
basically
Uh-huh. But last year you did good though.
around it. I did, but like January was hard.
It was. It was. I did say January sucks though. I made videos explaining that and everything, but you haven't even traded through a whole year, so you're not used to all these things. So I guess
Yes.
it just is a learning experience at this point. That's why I said to, Timmy, he doesn't give a shit though, but I said to Timmy that you should be expecting to be red your first 6 months. That's completely fine. Completely fine. What does
Yeah,
it?
I wasn't crying or anything. Like
That's good. That's good. No tears. No tears for shed. But I mean, like,
yeah, it's
even if you're red for 6 months and it's your first 6 months, like, so what, bro? You go down what percent or two each month, and that's negatively compounding. So it's a smaller and smaller percentage. You're not going down much those 6 months if you're applying proper bankroll.
yeah,
And then when you
for
start
sure.
understanding things, you'll make that right back, dude. You'll make that right back in no fucking time.
Yeah, mainly I just do it for experience, like
Mm-hmm.
to trade
Mm-hmm.
and to spend time with this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is a good living. I can tell you that. To live on your own terms, you are completely free. There is no geographical limitation for you. You can be like, you know what? I want to live in China, and you can go and trade in China, bro. It doesn't matter. You have no boss. You have no times. You have nothing. You can go out when you want. You can stay in if you want. You're free.
Yes.
You're out of the cage, and I really love it for that. It's probably why I've been trading for so long. You're out of the fucking cage, dude. And I can't imagine that shit. I don't know. I know you don't. Or do you have a job now?
No, I don't.
Do you want to get a job?
Yeah, I will get a job.
Fucking wagey, bro. Fuck
Fuck
that,
you.
dude.
I
Fuck
need it
that,
for my degree. I need it for my degree.
dude.
I have to get a job.
Dude,
Like it's mandatory to get a job for a
dude.
degree.
Fuck that. Oh yeah, I teach that shit too. By the way, I have to teach a little bit. But fuck that waging shit. Doesn't it seem like shit to you? Like you have to wake up at 8 a.m., drive to fucking work, do some shit no one cares about. You're working on like
I
another
mean,
dude's
it's
dream. You have no
it
fucking freedom.
depends.
You fucking like you can't do anything. You're stuck. You have to be where you are. You're just sitting there waiting for the weekend. I mean,
I mean, if you have a shitty job, yeah, it's hell. But like, if you have a job that you can enjoy, that it's,
uh-huh.
I don't think it's end of the world. Like, if you have a job that you can actually enjoy
No,
doing.
no, of course not. I mean, if you have fun at your job and shit, that's all right. But I mean, is it as nice as trading though? Is it really though, or is that cool?
I don't know. I never said that.
No, no, I didn't say you were, but when people say that, oh, I like my job, I wouldn't want to quit my job. Really, dude, really, really
Yeah, because they don't know
stuck.
what they don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They
That's. Do you
they
remember that fucking
those
shit you
people.
told me? Money doesn't make you happy, and I said, how the fuck do you know? Like, what the fuck? How the fuck do you know?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck you talking about? It doesn't make. At least test it, bro. You fucking
I
came
will.
there with an untested theory. Where you've heard it from is all these billionaires that are like, money doesn't make you happy. All right, why are they not giving it away then? If it makes you so fucking miserable, give it away. Warren Buffett, Elon Musk. No. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, you don't want to give it away. Well, I'm just, well, but yeah. So that's bullshit. You gotta test it yourself. Maybe it doesn't do anything for you. Maybe it does. But I mean, the more important component for me than the money is the liberty. You're not bound to no one. You don't have to worry about your boss, your colleagues, and getting up. Some people like it though. That's just the way some people are. But for me, it was never anything I could do. Bro. Never. Ever. Fuck that shit. You'd be more likely to find me in jail than at a job, bro. Ah,
Yeah, but
straight
I've
off.
seen your case,
Yeah,
or it
yeah,
didn't, but
yeah, yeah. What the fuck are you talking? That's an old case, bro. And
yeah, but
it's what?
okay. That's for another video, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's an old ass bullshit ass case. I was younger than you are now. You twiglet. It's an old case that they've been investigating for like 6 years. They try to give me like 5 deals, and I'll be like, no. In addition to that, I am completely innocent. And even by just definitions of democracy, everyone is innocent until the opposite is proven. So even if I sat here fucking saying, yeah, I did it, I did everything, I'm still innocent because I haven't been found guilty. That's democracy, bro.
Yeah, innocent till proven guilty.
Yeah, bro. And I haven't been proven guilty of shit. And I haven't done shit. And with that said, I think that's a good time to wrap up the weekly recap. What do you think?
I think it been a good video.
I agree.
We learned a lot.
Yeah, we did. I learned a lot on what you're struggling with, and I hope that you got some good knowledge out of it. I really do. I want to see you like do some good shit next month. You're like, bam, I'm about 10% done, balling out. Fuck that job. Fuck college. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I hope you. I hope it helps. So on that note, I'm gonna end the video right here. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you liked the video, the Discord is going to be linked in the description below. There, I have nothing for sale or anything like that. No courses, none of that bullshit. This is just a training show. This is my job. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow when we're going to paint. It's going to be exciting. Bye bye.